Hello.
What's up, everybody? It's Erin.
And Nicole. This is Dude That's Fucked Up, the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let me open this real quick. Plug for our friends, Lake Arrowhead Brewing Company. It's the last of my 4-pack that I bought of their collaboration with Bottle Logic.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Bottle
is
Logic Brewery.
Yeah, a Bottle Logic Brewing Company, which is in Anaheim, I think. And it's called Plain or Satellite? ? Hazy double
Plain
IPA.
or Satellite? Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's fucking good. It's fucking so good.
I love a hazy IPA. Like, IPAs are hard, you know? Like,
yeah.
kind of off them. But a hazy beer is pretty bomb. But yeah, our friends own the Lake Arrowhead Brewing Company, and it is tight. It's up in our hometown of Lake Arrowhead. Mm-hmm. So check it out if you're ever up there.
Yeah. It's cool. Fucking look at this.
Shout out to Megan and Travis.
Oh, we love you. I wore my shirt all day today, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to drink that last beer and plug them on the pod. If you ever see any Lake Arrowhead Brewing Company beers, check them out because they're fucking good. And you're supporting very cool people.
We're not just saying that. Like, it literally is
No.
good fucking beer. So
we're not just saying that, and I still have yet to text her that I love this beer, which has like this citrusy, like after, like a finish that's
tropical.
Tropical,
kind of.
yeah. Oh, it's very tasty. And I'm not even usually a hazy IPA girl, so
I love a hazy.
Go figure.
Love it.
Oh.
Oh boy.
What a fun time we have today.
Oh my God. So first things first, we should, our business is to plug our YouTube right now because this episode is going to be very visual. It's going to be a surprise and delight.
Yeah, like
which we love to do.
With the penis one. The animal penises.
Animal penises.
We didn't just look at regular human penis.
No.
No,
that would be a bit much.
Yeah.
No, we're doing a full visual episode. Not full. I mean, we're going to describe everything as we're going through.
Yeah.
Everything.
We're going to describe it, but if you are interested in seeing exactly what we're seeing when we're seeing it, we're incorporating it into this video. So please check out our YouTube. It's just youtube.com/DTFU podcast. We started doing this like last year, over a year ago. We started doing a video podcast, I think. And so
a vlog, if you will.
A vlog. We have a vodcast, a vidcast.
Sure.
Whatever. Yeah. But yeah, it's very fun. And so this one in particular will have a little bit more to it than just our beautiful, lovely, shiny faces and my greasy hair.
Looks fine to me.
What?
Looks fine to me.
Oh, good. Yeah, it
I didn't wash my hair today either. So what are you going to do?
Well, I didn't wash it today or yesterday. And I just did the Peloton in, so it got a little gross. But I just put some baby powder in it and moved on.
It's just texture, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's great. So, yeah, go to our YouTube if you want to see our reactions and the things that we're going to be laughing at. But this is, obviously not everybody is going to do that. This is a podcast after all. We're going to do our damnedest to describe and laugh about everything that we see tonight.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's part of the fun, is getting very creative with our descriptions, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And just laughing at what we're about to see. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. I know. Some of the ones I was picking to show you, I was already laughing. I was like, why is this? Like, what is this? Why is this? It's a nightmare.
We don't know what was happening.
We don't know. Yeah, we'll talk about it. We do know a little bit.
Yeah.
Any other biz?
I don't think so. I think that's about it. Just go to our website. It's dtfupodcast.com. You could also watch our episodes on the podcast too, or I mean, on the podcast
on the
website.
On the website. Yeah.
Yeah.
dtfupodcast.com. It's just feeding in from YouTube, baby. And
that's
there's links to Spotify. There's links to leave us a review. There's so much content on there.
let's see. Anything fucked up for you this week?
Oh my gosh. So sleep apnea watch 2021.
Dun dun.
Dun dun. Ba-na-dun-dun. This beer's already giving me a little bit of a okay, I went to the dentist today to get my teeth cleaned. But yeah, so I have sleep apnea, and I told them. And then my doctor was like she like came in, and she was getting ready to start, and I told her, and she's like, "Oh." And I was like, and it's weird because I had this surgery that usually clears it up for people. So my orthodontist is like very curious why, and so I'm going to a specialist, and they're gonna take a look and then potentially make me a night guard. But it's like I have to go to a specialist because I had surgery, and we don't want it to like mess with that. Yeah. And so she was like, she was like, "Do you have a big tongue?" And I was like, she's like, "Is your tongue too big for your mouth?" That's what she said. And I was like, "I don't think so, but I have a small mouth." And I showed her, my tongue tie is like very far forward on my tongue.
Yeah.
And I was like, "I have like this." And she's like, "Well, I'm asking because sometimes people have sleep apnea because when they are laying down and they're relaxed, their tongue fucking chokes them out. So I might have too big of a fucking tongue in my mouth." And but it's so weird. It's short too, but that makes sense. And I was like, oh my God, it would make sense that potentially my sleep apnea got worse after my surgery because they moved my bottom jaw back a little bit. So even though it's like a millimeter, it's like so tiny. What if that is like just like making my tongue even that much further like back into my throat hole?
Yeah, maybe it's like not as mobile either. And so it just like, you know what I mean? Because of your tongue tie. And so it like, it just like rests back in your throat more. I don't know.
Well, God. Oh, maybe. Yeah. Well, I'm going to find out when I go to this dentist next week. But I just thought that was like and no one's ever, my mouth is small and my tongue does not stick out far.
You have a perfect tongue. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Oh, thank you. You know what?
I mean, I don't really know personally. I've seen it, but you know.
It's fine. It's fine. It's a tongue. It's fine. It's, and I never even knew until I had a dentist or an orthodontist tell me like, "Oh, do you want us to cut that for you?" And I was like, "No, I don't." Like
your tongue tie?
Yeah, but I don't have I don't have speech issues from it or anything. Like, it's fine. Works for me. Mm-hmm. It fits my mouth, I think. So, I don't know, but I just thought that was kind of funny and fucked up.
That is so funny. I mean,
yeah, I have an enlarged organ, and it's my tongue. It's too large for my face. How do you how would they cut part of it off? I don't even know. I don't even want to know.
It's that like tongue lipo.
Cool sculpting. Cool
sculpting your tongue.
Do you have anything fucked up?
Nothing fucked up. Just something that made my week almost.
Oh my God, something fucked up?
My birthday week. We went out to lunch the other day, which was amazing. That started off my birthday week with just, a bang. Not a bang, just, I haven't done anything in a long time, so that was real nice.
We sat outside, we had chocolate cake.
Oh, it was delightful. But I was like walking in my car and after lunch, and some teens were like on the other side of the street, and I was like, I get a little nervous with teens these days because they can be very mean and like scary.
Yeah, I'm not
make fun of you.
Yeah.
But these teens were so nice. They complimented me on my outfit, and I have been riding that high ever since. I don't think I was wearing anything that, groundbreaking, but
you're wearing like a cute, like kind of oversized, like sweatery striped.
I was wearing like a square cut, like stripy shirt with like a wide leg, trousers.
You look fashionable.
I was like a hot Gilligan maybe, is how I would describe the outfit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Hot mom Gilligan. You were MILF Gilligan.
Yeah.
Milfigan.
They liked it though. They loved it. They yelled from across the street.
Oh my God.
But maybe they were making fun of me. I
That's
don't
where
know.
my brain would go immediately. But I don't think they were. I feel like, you know what? Teens these
No, they
days.
sounded nice. They sounded sincere. Yeah.
Teens these days, one, have better shit to do. I don't think they're like not out here just trolling. And also, I think teens today are also nicer. Like it's not, they don't need to just like shit on everyone. They know life is hard enough, you know?
Yeah. They like understand like pain and bullying in a way that is constructive and not, you know, it's not a like join them kind of thing.
Yeah, they're trying to change the world.
That's right. Gen Z.
Mm-hmm.
Bless.
Anyway. Oh my gosh. Well, speaking of that, it's your birthday. It's tomorrow.
Well, as of this recording.
As of this recording, yeah. It will have already happened. But it's tomorrow. I'm going to come drop a treat off at your house.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Scorpio season, baby.
Ooh, baby. And yeah, but so we were like, oh well, we'll do something fun and silly, and so that's how we picked this topic, which I think it was your suggestion.
Yeah, I just thought this was the funniest thing, and it is very silly. It is
funny, yeah.
So what we're talking about today, first of all, have you guys ever seen a work of art from medieval times? I'm talking like artwork from that time period, like the 1200s to the 1500s, like kind of, you know, dark age area of the timeline. If you know what I'm talking about, those shits look like the worst. They're not art. I mean, they look terrible. It's like, it's bad. It's like 2D, not realness. It looks like I tried to paint something after too many sips at a sip and paint party, you know? And it's just like, draw a picture of this, like, you know, this scene of people sitting on the grass eating, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like fucked up faces, like nothing is in proportion. Everything is bad. That's what medieval art is pretty much like across the board. Like there's obviously some exceptions, but
yeah.
Ooh, it's bad. It's real bad.
It's just, yeah, it just makes you question a lot of things.
So personally have always wondered what the fuck was going on with that. So that's our topic for today.
Yeah.
What was happening with the art from this time period? And I Googled it, and that's like, it's a big question. A lot of people wonder this too. People are with me on this. They're like, what the fuck was happening here?
And why do we have to think this is important?
Yeah.
Like, why are we interested in this?
It's like several centuries of a bad, you know, depth perception and detail
or lack of.
Yeah. So the main things that I'm wondering is, did religion just have such a chokehold on everyone and everything for so long that art was just purposely bad?
Like,
you know, like were they not allowed to be expressive and, you know?
Oh, yeah. And because like nobody had like money to learn or something, like was all the money going to the church or something? So
yeah, and like were they just like, you know how like conservative websites are just really bad?
Yeah.
It's because nobody creative really wants to work with them.
I mean,
and conservative comedy is not comedy. Like, you know, the arts are not with this like super like religious.
Yeah. I mean, look at the Catholic Church. I think they have a lot of shit going on and no one's figured it out. Like they got like a cool young pope, but besides that, their marketing team not great.
Like they have like the you know, they have the aesthetic going for them.
Yeah.
And I think that's like something that in the art that they focused on was like more of the detail work, like filigree and like this, but human faces, animal like bodies, faces looked fucked up. So it's like religion part of it. Were artists not trained properly? Were quality materials just scarce?
Yeah. Or
did cats and babies just look that fucking weird back then?
That's what
You know?
like, do we need this chapter in a book about evolution? Like, do we need to talk about what babies and cats looked like?
Like, is this like, you guys?
Because why did they have human eyes?
There are full websites like dedicated to like showing bad medieval art where the faces of cats are just like horrifying. They look like the cats from the movie Cats. Like they're not. It's not good. It's like a human face on a cat. And
Yeah.
So and then like the babies, they are looking like full on middle-aged men. And their heads are all small, and it's like, you know, it's weird. It's just not, the proportions are bad.
It's like the artist just learned how to draw one character. It's like if Disney illustrators and animators only knew how to draw Mickey Mouse, and then everyone was just like all the princesses were like Mickey Mouse's, but with like Ariel hair.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, all these questions, it's like, yes, the short answer is yes to most of these questions.
Yeah.
Two of the main reasons, though, the art was so bad, according to a Vox article that I read, specifically having to do with like the babies and the faces that are, because that's like a majority of the art back then was Madonna and Child. That was like a big chunk of the art was that.
Yeah.
So most of those medieval babies were actually depictions of Jesus, obviously, as a child.
Oh no, they did him dirty like that?
But any other baby that was commissioned by, and you know, it commissioned by a family wanting to do, like if you're wealthy and you wanted a portrait of your baby, they pretty much, it was all one note. It was like also Jesus in the style of Jesus, you know? So
that, I feel like that's sacrilege on so many levels. Like first, it's ugly. And second, it's like, shouldn't the Jesus baby look different? So, like, shouldn't it be like more holy, or shouldn't there be something different about it than like from these other babies? But it's like, again, they only knew the one way.
Yeah. Well, so the concept of the homuncular Jesus affected how children were portrayed, according to this Vox article. So medieval portraits of children were usually commissioned by churches, and that made the range of subjects limited to Jesus and a few other biblical babies. Medieval concepts of Jesus were deeply influenced by the homunculus, which literally means little man.
I like that word.
Homunculus, it's a great word.
Yeah.
So there's this art historian they quoted in this article says there's the idea that Jesus was perfectly formed and unchanged, and if you combine that with the Byzantine painting, it became a standard way to depict Jesus. So in some of these images, it looks like he had male pattern baldness.
Oh my, like he was born an adult? Like he was born with an adult's head and face?
Jesus was a fully formed.
Oh no.
Yeah, even as a child, even as a baby, as an infant. It
That's
was
like
just
when
like
babies
the
are
Will
born
Ferrell.
with teeth.
Yeah, it's like the Will Ferrell sketch where he comes out like a full man, but only like he's tiny like a baby, but has like a 30-year-old's face. So
oh no,
yeah,
I hate that.
Yeah. The other reason, according to this Vox article, says that medieval artists were less interested in realism. So they're just out here drawing. They don't give a fuck they're not trying to do anything cutting edge. So like in this article, it says this unrealistic depiction of Jesus reflects a broader approach to medieval art. They were less interested in realism or idealized forms than Renaissance artists were.
The artists are like homunculus, you, okay? We're doing whatever the fuck we want. Yeah,
we don't care. This same art historian says, the strangeness that we see in medieval art stems from a lack of interest in naturalism, and they veered more toward expressionistic conventions. And in turn, this made most of the people in medieval art look similar. The idea of artistic freedom to depict these people however you want would have been new. There were artistic conventions. So everything was the same and kind of homogenized for so long because of this way of thinking. It just kept the vibe of the like middle-aged man as a baby going and that was the thing until the Renaissance started popping off, because the Renaissance, they were like, that came after the, obviously a
the
time
dark
of
period.
like the dark times,
The Dark
and the
Ages.
plague,
Yeah.
the Dark Ages. And then emerging from that, everybody was like, yeah, we're tired of being bored and like
We're tired of
oppressed.
old man Jesus.
Yeah, we're tired of this. Is like
Let's make
weird.
him
Like,
hot. Can we make him hot?
This is weird, right? Like this Jesus is like,
Yeah.
he's like looks like my dad. Like that's not what we want, right?
Yeah.
Jesus was like, we think Jesus was cool, right? We're not trying to do him dirty like this.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
So yeah.
Although, I gotta say, some babies do look like old men.
That's true.
So
That's true. No, that is true. That is very
Yeah.
true. Yeah. So
it could be.
but yeah, so that was the majority of the paintings, though, were a lot of like, it was all like Jesus centric, mother and the Madonna and child.
Yeah.
And this is all the Western world, obviously, that we're talking about. I'm sure during, medieval times everywhere else, they were doing much better things, but we're making fun of and clowning on the Western world's medieval paintings here. So
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess so. Most of the paintings being commissioned, well, actually, there is like a footnote here, but anyway, there were like non-Jesus and non-religious, like idea paintings being done. But the church technically also had an influence on those as well. So if you like, I just Googled why do the cats look fucked up in medieval art, and there is, like you said, people are interested to know this, so there are answers out there. And apparently the Catholic Church had an influence on how cats were depicted, and these poor cats were depicted horrifically.
Why did they care so much? They're fucking cats.
I know, but the Catholic Church had an agenda.
I hate it.
As they're wont to do. So cats were very beloved by Greeks, Romans, like Egyptian society. Like cats have always been like a regal kind of animal and like a special animal in a lot of cultures. And it's also very feminine, and a lot of cultures it was a sacred animal. Cats were sacred. And so the Catholic Church was like, all of that is bad. All of that is evil. And we need...
It's feminine. Get it out of here.
Yeah,
Kill them all.
Yeah. They did. But more on that in a second. It's bad. Yeah.
Fuck these motherfuckers.
Fuck these motherfuckers. They've always been out here doing the worst. And so, the Catholic Church hated cats. And they were like, nope, we are going to commission art. And we want you to do art of cats, but here's what we want. We want it to be horrifying. Like the uglier the better. Can it be a creepy valley? Uncanny Valley. Can
Uncanny
it be
Valley cats?
Yeah, can it be from like it looks in the movie Cats?
Uncanny Alley cats.
Bitch. The title of the episode.
Hey.
Oh my God. Yeah, they're like, how can you really? We want someone to look at this and have a full chill run down their spine. Do your best.
Yeah. How do we make this cat look more like a demon from hell? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the artists were like, do you have the money? Then yes, it's possible.
Let's do this.
But but really this was like a campaign to defame cats. Like they were like, just a defamation campaign against cats. I know. And so, so the Catholic Church like commissioned all this artwork. During the same time, they were just very anti-cat, both in art and life. And they tied this idea of like anti-cat propaganda into anti-Semitism. And they would say that at the time that Jewish people, as a way to like other Jewish people. They were like, did you know that Jewish people can take on the form of a cat and come into your house and do spells on you? And people were like, what? And so it was like this, it was like this really awful time period. And so people started getting rid of cats, if you know what I mean.
And then they got fucking rats, and then they got the fucking bubonic plague, you dumb motherfuckers.
And the Catholic Church is responsible for the plague. I'm just saying. And
just
so
I blame never mind. I'm not even gonna go there. You know what it is.
Yeah, we know it all. Yeah. Yeah, and so it was like fucked up. Yeah, they're like, they'll come in your house and do mischief and spells. And so of course that brings us also to like the idea of cats being pagan and cats always being kind of, because they were sacred and because they were held in such high regard in like pagan religions and stuff like that. That was another kind of bad image that they circled around with like the black cat. They were like, no, this one's the worst. It is a demon. These black cats are out here like doing spells on you and like it's fucked up. And so
I've never been so proud to have a black cat.
Oh.
And also be Jewish.
And just have cats. Yeah.
And have cats.
So many cats. It was a fucked up time. But so the artists were out there making some weird cat paintings.
It's all propaganda.
It's all propaganda. Yeah. And so like we're going to look at some of these and we'll describe them. But there are so many fucked up cat paintings and they're all almost always like acting very foolish and mischievous, which cats kind of are.
I mean, yeah, they're assholes sometimes. Yeah. Like
sometimes, but not all the time. And if you only saw art from the medieval times of cats, you'd be like, cats are fucking rude. They're so like, they're just climbing shit and like giving you the finger and like pushing babies. Like you'd just be like
disgusting.
And they have human eyes. And and they're like 75% butthole. And like they're just like so upsetting. But no, that's not what is true of cats. And also you think they're maybe goblins because like you said earlier, like how can we make this look more like a goblin or something scary, like a creature from hell? And it's like, well, they were trying to do that on purpose.
Yeah. The smear campaign against cats. How rude.
My God.
Okay, well, shall we get into the images that we are dying to show?
Are you ready for the first one?
Yes.
You found this first one.
I found this first. Speaking of cats and making them look bad.
Yeah.
This is an image of a cat licking its butthole.
It sure is. It is aggressively. It looks like it might be a hairless cat also. It's like one of those creepy hairless cats. Because the skin is very like smooth.
It is just so fucking rude to cats. Like cats already lick their buttholes. Yes, we know that.
Yeah.
But like this is like the worst example you could possibly find of a cat licking its butthole. It is
okay.
You know, and it's like, what color even is this cat? It's like a grayish blue. Is it like?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I think someone fucked up the painting. Maybe. I don't know. They're like trying to shade it. Well, first of all, so this is a cat in full. You know when a cat's licking its butthole so good, it's like arms are tight. Like this has like it almost. It like you could tell it's like tense. It's like tensely licking its asshole.
Yeah, it's like a circle, like a full circle.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
circled up.
Yeah, it's like
legs over the head, like it's, you know.
Yeah, or is it okay? Are we looking at the cat from above, and it's on its side?
It's like laying on its side, yeah.
Or is this cat mid somersault licking its own asshole because of the tail? Makes me think that's like a tripod. Like there's the two arms and then the tail. So it's like, is it doing like a yoga type move?
I don't know, but I want to think of this cat as licking its asshole in like space, almost like zero gravity. And it's just using all of its all of its muscles to like get into position. So
okay.
I don't know.
I also want to call out the 5 extra assholes. Like, just so in case you didn't know what a cat's asshole looked like, there's 5 examples. It's like the artist was upset that you weren't going to be able to see the asshole of the cat. And
they're
so
like, the tongue might be in the way. You might not know what it's doing. Yeah.
So here's 5 adorned assholes just adorning this painting. And please pick the one you think it is.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And they're different ranges of like diarrheal.
Yeah, it's the rudest picture to cats.
It's so rude.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Okay, next one?
Yes.
Okay.
What the fuck is happening here? Okay. I need to. Okay. It looks like some sort of goat, maybe?
I think it's a demon. Yeah.
It's a demon.
It's a goat.
It's like
goatish
it's
demon.
a horned demon.
Yeah.
Astride a person in bed.
Yeah.
Who has no color in their face. Like everything has like pretty vibrant colors, but like the faces of the people, like the human beings, it looks unfinished, you know?
It does look, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. It looks like they just like spent so much time on the demon and they like ran out of materials.
They ran out of paint. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like a goat, like, you know, like demon, incubus or succubus, like on top of this person, obviously like in like grabbing at their face. And there's it's a guy in bed, and then there's a woman behind the man like going ah
I think she has a beard also.
Oh yeah, let me see. I think,
or
that's just,
is that just shading?
It's just shading.
Oh,
I think it's
like
just no, she has her like wimple on or whatever. So yeah, it's just it's creepy as fuck though. Like it's scary.
There's a detail that you have yet to mention that is pretty significant.
I don't know.
Look at the butt.
Oh. Oh my God, it's like I just thought it was a normal tail, but it's not. It's like a face at the base of his butt.
Yeah.
And it's like that's the head of the tail.
Yeah,
I guess.
He will.
The base of the tail, it has a face.
Yeah.
His butt.
Oh my God, he's ass to face.
It's head ass. The definition of head ass. It's so weird. Like, what is that? Why? What are they doing?
Yeah.
You know?
I think it was just this. I think this was like a miniature painting. And it's of like, I don't know if it's the devil, but it's definitely like a hell character.
Demon. Yeah.
A demon of some sort. I don't know why it has a face on its butt. I find that interesting. I find that to be a very interesting detail, and I don't think I've seen faces on butts in a lot of medieval art.
Well, in medieval art, they did put faces, like this is like a trend on the private parts of, and it was always like demon-esque figures because they were illustrating how evil private parts are, like your butt, your crotch, like that was all evil.
This is anti-butt propaganda.
Anti-butt propaganda, anti-coochie propaganda. Yeah, it's rude. It's another rude painting. Yeah, you know. So
all right, let's look at the next one.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god. It gets worse. The longer I look at it, the worse it gets. It's so bad.
It's so weird, man.
I'm going to tell everyone listening. I'm not even going to, let's hold off on describing the dog's face for a second, which is horrifying. This is an underfed dog fucking a cat up the butt, potentially.
No.
Oh, really?
Well, that's what it. No. That's
That's
It
the
does look
stomach,
like
maybe, but it looks like it could be fucking it while also playing it as a flute or a bagpipe of sorts. Like the cat is an
Is the
instrument.
bagpipe.
Yeah. And
That's
it doesn't
more,
have arms or legs.
The cat, it's a bagpipe with a cat face where the main horn of the bagpipe is coming out of the cat's mouth, and then the reed that the dog is playing is just like resting on his teeth, basically, because dogs don't have lips and they can't play bagpipes. So,
and cats aren't bagpipes.
And that too. And also the dog is standing on its hind legs. I forgot about that detail. And the face.
And it's like very okay. And
tell me about the face.
Okay, the face. Well, the ear, first of all, looks like a middle part. Like it looks like the dog has a middle part, and it has like a page boy haircut, and it's like like slicked down to it. It looks like
they didn't even know how to make fucking dog ears. Okay,
yeah.
This is like what?
You know how Crispin Glover's hair is like parted down the middle and then like pushed very tight on his forehead. Like that's what this dog's hair looks like. And then okay, moving on from that, the eyes are human. I feel like they're more. And the nose is kind of human, and then the mouth, it's like grinning with all these fangs. But it looks scary.
It's scary. It's funny. The dog also looks stoned somehow.
Yeah. I think it's like his eyelids. They're very heavy.
Maybe this bagpipe isn't a bagpipe. Maybe it's a fucking bong. Like, I don't know what's happening. Like, it's a lot.
Yeah.
The whole thing is a lot. So.
Also, okay, I don't know. Okay. This is just like an error that the artist made that I'm seeing, and it's upsetting me. But if you look at the cat, like you could see they like drew the outline of the cat, but then they colored in the chest of the dog. But that's not like the perspective. Something's wrong because like, is that the cat or is that the dog? And there was something happened and it's not right. So
they forgot, they didn't narrate. Again, they probably did not have all the oil paints were not really they weren't available during this time, like at all. So this is all done in I don't know what, but whatever they had lying around, it seems like.
And then it kind of looks like he's fucking it.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
In the butt, a little bit. Like I think that's just his belly. Like I think his wiener would be lower, but who knows?
Who's to say? They don't know. Yeah.
I mean, his muscle is really big too on his arm.
Yeah, he has like a haunch on his arm. Yeah. It's not good.
No. Next one. I feel like, have we talked about this before? Because I've seen it.
I've seen this one before. Oh my fucking God, dude. Okay. This painting is horrifying. It's a Madonna and child.
Yeah.
The child, though, looks like a zombie ventriloquist as a worm. Like
as a tremor.
Yeah, it's like swaddled up, like it making it look like a caterpillar or a worm.
Yeah.
But the face is so terrifying.
Yeah, it is a dummy's face.
It looks like a ventriloquist dummy face, but like dead.
Oh my God.
And then and it's like facing out. It's just like the Madonna is holding it, so it's like a fucking, Nerf gun or something pointed away, like the face is pointed away from bazooka, and the Madonna is like bending, like holding the baby, if you want to call it that. I wouldn't. It's an abomination. Holding this zombie ventriloquist doll worm out from her body. He's facing away from her, yet she is holding her titty at him, like she's gonna feed him.
No, she's like threatening him with it, I think.
She's like, but her titty doesn't look like a titty. It looks like a water balloon that is not attached to her body, that just is there. And she's like grabbing it. It is. And she also looks dead. She looks horrible. Oh
she
my
looks
God.
Pissed too. She's like, I swear to God.
If you don't fucking eat right now, I'm going to put you in the ground, you little worm.
Should we do a stage show where we do this like as an act?
Like I'm the worm and you're the Madonna, or vice versa, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
we look like this, like what, like it's a worm. I just feel like it's so weird.
it's so creepy. I can't even believe. What is the church doing, first of all,
I
commissioning something like this? Didn't somebody check in on the artist and be like, hey, look, I know we said we wanted this, but this is a worm is not the direction we were hoping for here.
Like
what the fuck?
I know the church is paying for this, but I don't think we made it clear. We want this to be good still.
Yeah, we don't want people to be scared of this painting.
Also,
and then the artist is like, but worms are my signature.
Also he looks like a baguette, throwing that out there.
Oh,
and her titty looks like a little roll.
You know what he looks like? He looks like fucking Nicolas Cage.
Oh my god.
If Nicolas Cage was a worm in Alice in Wonderland, that's what it would be. Like it is giving. He has even has balding hair and everything. Oh,
and
bitch.
the woman is maybe Angelina Jolie.
It's giving Tim Burton.
Yes.
It's giving.
He probably owns
this is not a
painting.
titty. Yeah. Oh.
Also, she's sitting on or in front of what looks like an air conditioning duct.
What is that?
I think it's probably a pillow or a cushion, but it
Who's
doesn't
to
look
say?
like it. Yeah.
Well,
All
it
right.
looks very uncomfortable, whatever they're doing.
Yeah. Okay.
Another Madonna and child.
Is this the old man Jesus you were talking about?
Yes. This Jesus looks like Gary Shandling.
He looks like someone we know, but I'll tell you after.
Oh, 1,000% know exactly who you're talking about. This baby has male pattern baldness.
Yeah.
But good abs almost somehow. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. He's kind of buff but has no neck.
But also you don't want a baby to have arms this long with this small of a body. It's very strange. And not only are his arms long, he's stiff arming Mary in the damn face.
Oh my god! And she just looks like so tired. This poor woman. She's like, I didn't even fuck to get pregnant. Okay, and now I have a child.
Sucks. Yeah.
No, thank you. She's so over it.
And her fingers are so long and creepy. Oh my god, this painting. The more I look at it, wow.
I actually love medieval hands like that for some reason.
Ooh.
I don't know why. They are creepy.
They look very delicate, but also spider-like. So
yeah, they're very. Well, I think I have hands like that. They're very claw. They just always look kind of clawish. But
I have short, fat fingers, so
I think I don't know, but yeah,
this painting
also he talks, right? He's supposed to be a baby, but he has a 40-year-old man's voice.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, Mary, listen."
Yeah. Hey, honey.
I love you, but your breast milk tastes like shit.
Mary, I said I don't like the smell of frankincense. Get out of here. Get them out of here.
Stop eating garlic, for Christ's sake.
Oh, my God. And
Jesus
just poor
Christ.
Mary.
Yeah.
The proportions
and also
of her head are off.
The shading also, again, all the skin tone is just it looks like they're also dead. It looks like it's just very yucky.
That's probably how people looked, though.
That's true.
Malnourished and just sad.
Clammy.
Yeah. I feel and unbathed and just I feel
a gray wash to their skin. It's very creepy. Yeah.
Jaundicey. But also
gray green. Yeah.
It could be because of the canvas this was on or something. Maybe it was already gold or something, Yeah. And they just didn't add much paint.
Yeah, this could just need a restoration also. Yeah. But still.
Yeah. Okay, next one.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I have this saved in my phone. It was I think my background for a while.
Oh my God.
Okay, so this is a painting. 3 dudes.
Yeah.
the one in the middle.
I'll move this one over. There we go.
His fucking dick out, like full dick out. But it's like a peepee, and his balls are just massive, and the rest of his body is very skinny, and he's like pale white. Again, looks like the people's bodies are just like, they're not shaded or painted or anything. Yeah. Looks unfinished. But this guy's dick is just out, and the other guy, there's one guy standing behind him like, here's the guy and his dick.
Here's the dick and balls I was telling you about. And the other guy's like,
the way,
oh, no.
And the other guy's like, oh, no. We don't do that here. But then the guy with his dick out is like, huh? What do you think? Look at this. Look at this dick. What do you think?
Oh, my God.
So funny. Oh, my God. It's a classic picture for me. I've seen this many times, and I love it. It's one of my favorites.
It's so good. I love, I think the detail, like, dick and balls aside, and whatever that, like, weird line is way up there, maybe that's, like, where it's supposed to be. And he's like, it's falling, it's slipping. Oh, okay. He's like, I don't know what's going on. It's just lower every day.
Yeah.
But the details of the face and the hair, it's kind of like minimalist, but it's good. And like the proportions are good. The hands, the feet, it's definitely like getting better.
Yeah. Like, yeah. But they really need to work on like their anatomy.
Yeah.
You know,
it's just not in proportion, but maybe something was wrong with his testicles.
Yeah, it's very cartoonish. Yeah,
like because the dick looks fine.
Yeah,
ish.
Yeah, those balls are just big though.
They're big. They're very
like
big.
They're
and low.
as big as his feet. Like if you look at the proportions,
they're as big as his head.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God! All right. Oh, oh no. Oh. What era is this from? This looks like it's like an early Disney cartoon. I think I saw this before Steamboat Willie the other day.
Oh my God. Why? Okay, we talked about how they were doing cats dirty, but I didn't know they were doing dogs this dirty too. Oh my God. How fucking rude can you be?
Oh my God. It's like a basset hound.
Mm-hmm.
It is the derpiest dog I've ever seen in my life. I think the eyeballs are wooden. Also, they have like
they're like
texture
popping out of his head.
Yeah, it's like Aruga. This is the first Looney. This was the inspiration for Looney Tunes when the characters would pop out of their head and go.
Yeah.
But this dog he's like, I'm a dog.
He has buck teeth. Like he's like, it's so fucking rude. Oh my God.
Arf.
It's like two big front teeth. Like for
I know,
what?
But I love him. Also, his front paws are something's not right. I think they're both broken. It's like
they tried drawing paws and just gave up. They're like, I don't fucking know.
They look
like
broken.
cauliflower.
Yeah. He has cauliflower paws from his days of wrestling.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But then what's fascinating is some of it is good. Like the proportion, not the feet, but like the lines of like the front and the hind legs are like pretty good. Like some things kind of worked. Maybe this was someone's first artwork and maybe that someone was in kindergarten.
I think it's part of a larger work. Like it's just like the dog is just like in the corner or something.
Oh.
And they just were like, oh yeah, throw a dog in there. Whoops. This is due next week, not next month. Oh shit. Yeah. And they just,
stick a dog
they ran
out
of time.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that's what happened for sure. Oh. Poor dog. Okay.
What's going on in this painting?
This is a man playing a very large horn with his butt. And we don't know that he's a man because that's definitely not a human face, but I'm making an assumption.
And do you see looks to be a woman in the side there? Like, fuck.
Jesus Christ, Tad. You had too much meat again. Put your clothes on. Why is this? Where'd you get this horn? Why is it in your butt?
Get this vuvuzela out of here. We're not doing this again.
Oh, yeah. Did he wake her up? He's like, I love it.
I guess this was a thing that artists portrayed a lot, is things coming out of people's butts. I mean, or horns being played with butts.
Is this how they depicted a fart?
Maybe it could be.
Like that, they didn't really have, or maybe they did, but it's like, like a stink cloud or something. Obviously their skills are not that advanced. So they're like, a fart is kind of like a horn. Yeah.
But it's very funny. It doesn't matter what era this is from.
Yeah.
This shit's funny. I think this is like a rogue work. I don't think this is like commissioned by the church.
Oh, no. If it was, the person like left town with the church's money because
hell yeah.
The church is like, no.
It's like the guy who made the NFT and just like did some dumb shit and they paid him $2 million and it was like nothing. Like it was. Oh my
God.
Yeah. This is very funny. I don't care who you are.
No.
And it just proves that like farts have always been funny, like forever.
Yes. I love
universally
that.
Funny. Yeah. But I do love the woman's face on the side of
she's
the painting.
Pissed. We've
she's
all
like,
been there. Yeah. You're embarrassing me.
Yeah.
Also, he's naked. I don't know if we said that.
Oh, yeah.
So
He's naked.
He's naked. He's probably out in the street playing this long ass horn.
And he's going, meh. And he's like, he has his hand up like this. Like he's serving something on a tray.
Yeah.
And then he has his other arm behind him, elbow akimbo, and the horn. He's holding the horn to his butt. It's great. It's a great depiction of what I'm assuming is a fart.
Yeah.
A farty guy.
He's like, da-da-da-da-do.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, here's the next one.
Okay. It's a picture of 2 horses and 2 knights. Mm-hmm. One of the knights is atop their horse, looking very egg-like, but very regal. The other is the other knight is on the ground. Assume he's dead.
He has like X's over his eyes, which is very funny.
Yeah, that's really funny. And then his horse, who looks like a full-on egg, like it's like an egg shape, but like with a horse face. It's like straight on to you. Yeah. And has some legs sticking out of it. It's so bad. It's so funny. But he's like the other horse is like on top of the knight. So, it's very. And the horses' faces are very funny.
I'm wondering if like this was commissioned or something for the knight that's winning, and they made the horse look ugly and dumpy on purpose. Like he
everything about this knight who is defeated is trash.
Yes. Yeah. They're like, oh no, because also the horse, they didn't. The point of view is really weird with the horse. Like the legs are coming out of the side. It looks like he's squatting on his dead owner. And also the reins around his neck it looks like he has really saggy titties.
Yeah.
It's like, and it looks like he's wearing on his head, it's like the reins, but it looks like a sad Coachella headband.
Yeah. So funny. And his face, his eyes are like droopy, and this horse is a damn egg ass mess.
This is so fucking Humpty Dumpty.
Shit, man. I don't know what's happening, but yeah, I think like back then, your horse, if you had one, if you were able to afford one, it was like your car. Yeah. And so they made the cool knight still on his horse look cool. Yeah. And then the other horse looked like a dumpy, gross egg horse. It's very funny.
It is. Okay, next one.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh my God. Okay, this is another Madonna and Child.
It's so bad. Oh my God.
It's so good though. Also, this
This is like more Renaissance.
Renaissance.
This is going into Renaissance. Like the faces
are
look
getting
more
better.
real. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the guy in the right hand corner. He is like, bitch, put your titty away. This is not the time.
We're in church.
This is
But her
church?
titty, my God.
Oh my
That's
God.
the funniest part of this whole painting to me.
That's a tennis ball.
It's like up by her collarbone, not even
in
in
her
a place.
armpit.
It's like not even in a place where a titty should be.
Yeah.
And it's so ridiculous. Like, I don't know.
Her hand is clearly made of rubber. The one
Yeah.
resting on the belly is like not, that hand is not a part of her body.
It's really, the proportions are still not quite there.
Yeah.
This is it's a famous painting though. It's the Madonna and Child with Saints Bernardino and Anthony of Padua.
Oh.
And this is Renaissance, but it's still not quite what you want.
Yeah.
You know? It's
Yeah, the boob is weird. The hand doesn't look like it's even like where, like how is her arm? How's that her arm? I don't understand. And then like the other hand is so tiny.
yeah, the proportions aren't great.
I do love to see Jesus represented as a ginger.
Yes, the
I think
baby
that's
looks
fun.
kind of cute.
Yeah, baby's
Finally.
cute. Yeah, a little beady-eyed, but
And then we finally have some detail in like the clothing, like the way her dress is draping is like looks more realistic. Her her facial expression is like more expressive, like as a human would.
There's like really good shading. Like they have bags under their eyes that are really good, and like she had like you could see her like clavicle is like shaded a bit. Like there's details where it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but this artist just ran out of time with the titty, it looks like. It was like the titty was an afterthought.
I think they painted the dress closed. Like they just, and then someone's like, what is Jesus doing? And they're like, isn't he feeding? And then they're like, fuck. And they had to like go erase it.
Yeah.
And like draw a titty, like, and it's wrong. It's not right.
It could be that her titties were super saggy and she just like hefted it up. And it's like up that high, like
but
a
it's
fire
very
hose or
round
something.
for being that saggy in that way.
Yeah, I don't know. But your titties get all weird when you breastfeed, so I don't know.
Okay,
They do weird things. So.
I wouldn't know, but it doesn't look right to me. It looks like more of like a large mole.
It's like a goiter on her.
Yeah, it's like a tumor of some kind.
Yeah, it's not great.
No. All right.
Well,
last one.
All right. Hell yeah. This is so good. I love this. I want this framed in my house.
Oh my God.
I'm going to buy a print of it. And it's almost like punk. Like it looks like a fucking like flyer for a punk show
for like CBGBs in like the 70s.
Yeah, it's a picture of a cat walking across like a kitchen floor or whatever, like it's like a sketch of a cat. The cat actually looks pretty good. Like actually looks like a cat. It has kind of a rat-like face though. I don't love that for the cat.
Yeah, the nose and forehead are off, but it's cat-like.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
The body's good.
But the best part of this painting is the cat's like looking over its shoulder, like looking back, and it has a full fucking dick and balls in its mouth. Like it's carrying it like it's a mouse or something in its mouth.
It found it. Yeah.
It is so funny. And then also in the painting, so it's like in a kitchen of something.
Yeah.
And the painting out of frame is a person, but it's the person's arm is coming into the painting with a fish in its hand, like trying to coax the cat, like to give up the dick and balls, maybe like, let me trade you for that dick and balls. I'm going to need that back.
And the cat's like, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's a fish. This is a full dick. What do you, not great.
Oh my God.
Not a fair trade.
I just, like, when you said it was punk, I was like, is this even, like, because also the floor, it looks very current times. It's like black and white checkered. Like how kitchen floors look in kind of like retro-y, like a retro vibe.
Yeah.
But it's from 1555.
Yeah.
Which is like, whoa. How the more things change, the more they stay the same.
Yeah. That's kitchen design has not changed much, apparently.
No. Yeah.
But I love it. I love it. I want this framed in my house. I really, really do. I'm going to buy a print of it somehow.
Oh, yeah. I bet you could find one online.
I love it.
Well, oh my gosh.
That was so fun.
That was
silly.
so fun. Oh, especially because I've been doing more art and things sometimes are just tricky, and then you're like, well, the foot's gonna stay like that because I can't figure it out, and it doesn't look like a foot, but I don't know, I can't like figure out how to make it look like a foot, and you just move on. So I can, as an artist, I can understand where
the process,
where you'd be like, fuck, I forgot the titty, and then you're like trying to erase the shirt and like put a titty in, you're like, that's not right, but whatever, I'm going with it.
I can't even imagine what these artists would do with the iPad Pro.
Oh my God.
You know, and lose their minds.
Oh my God. Would they be just better?
Like, I don't know. I feel like there's a bit of a learning curve. But also I always think about this, like how like a person, a person from medieval times would die if you gave him like a Sour Patch Kid or something.
Like,
I don't know. Any kind of like modern day technology.
They'd probably think they're being poisoned because it's so sour, or that it's gone really bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Well.
Either way.
What a fun time.
Oh, I loved it. Oh,
I loved it too. Oh yeah, so check out our YouTube. It's youtube.com/DTFU podcast, and we're on all the social medias at DTFU podcast. That's who we are everywhere.
Yep. That's us. And you can shoot us a note on any of our socials. You can go to our website and submit like a note to us on there. We have a form you can fill out. A lot of people write to us on there. We get such good stories, like listener stories, and we get suggestions for future topics. So that's a great way to get in touch with us. You could also just like shoot a note to our Gmail. It's dtfupodcast@gmail.com. And I think that's it.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Erin.
Thank you.
Yay.
It's so fun. All right. Well, listen here. Stay excellent to yourselves.
And each other.
Bye-bye.
Bye.